Hello, this is Alex from IGN and I'm joined with Daniel. Now, the Titanfall beta is closed and we've spoken a lot about it over the past couple of days.
There's a few videos on IGN.
There is a few videos, but what we wanted to talk about here specifically were the pilots and which kind of pilot loadout you favoured versus which one I favoured, but also customization, which is a massive part of the beta and therefore will be in the game. Now, there were kind of three defaults. So you had the Rifleman, you had the Assassin and the CQB, which you unlocked at level 2, I think. Okay. Which one did you kind of go for out of those?
Assassin, always.
Really?
Female assassin.
All about the
smart... Because I very much identify with a female assassin. I just watched a lot of La Femme Nikita. Just because of the smart gun. Early on, the smart gun was associated with the assassin, and I just wanted to play with the smart gun all the time because it became my favourite weapon quite quickly. So I just kind of favoured that, and then I pretty much used to keep the smart gun throughout a lot of my custom loadouts, occasionally swapping it out for kind of one of the carbines when I unlock that later on. But I kind of favoured the assassin early on.
Well, see, my favourite was the assault guy.
That sums you up, though. You're just like straight in there.
But it's because you had the long-range weapon with the carbine. You had the pistol for short-range, close quarters, and, of course, the anti-tank. But anyway, the game really comes into its own when you get customization because in addition to the weapons, there's all the other stuff. So the tactical abilities, the ordnance, etc.
So they're kind of akin to perks, using the terminology. That's like kind of what they are. The ways to augment your character across key attributes. Okay.
So you start, well, certainly in the beta, with one option when it comes to tactical abilities, and that's Cloak. And I really found that extremely useful.
Were you actually using it?
Like when I played as the assassin and the smart pistol, absolutely, all the time. Yeah.
So because you can equip kind of abilities like kit to your Titan as well. And one of the bits of kit that you can associate with your Titan is when it's ready to blow up and it ejects you, it automatically makes you cloaked. Which actually is really useful because when you eject from the Titan, you're kind of vulnerable. So that's really useful, and I kind of kept it on, but I wasn't actively using it that much. But I think it's because when you first play Titanfall, there's so much going on.
Hardpoint as well. When you're playing Hardpoint, whether you're going straight into capture a base or whether you're holding a base, is just like popping that on every now and then, just waiting for people to come in, catch them unawares. Now, the other tactical ability is Stim, which basically gives you a speed and health boost. I didn't really use that too much.
I didn't ever really equip it. Later on, I got kind of burn cards that gave me abilities like I could run faster. But
prosthetic legs. That was
prosthetic
legs, a really good burn card. But obviously, only single use.
Stim, I don't know. I didn't feel when I used it. I didn't feel it conferred a massive advantage.
Well, I think a health boost. Well, to be honest, if you're in that position anyway, chances are you're going to die. And a speed boost, I guess it's useful if you're in a tight corner.
Or you're running toward, you need to get to your Titan. I think that's where a lot of the speed boosts came into play for me during my time, where if I was under fire, my Titan had landed, I thought, let's make a run for it. Might as well run as quickly as possible.
Or, again, trying to get a hard point. At the beginning of the game, mad rush for that kind of stuff. Now, there's also ordnance. Now, the default piece of ordnance you get is the frag grenade, which is, well, we don't need to talk about frag grenades. Everybody knows what a frag grenade does. Blows people up. But then there are arc grenades, which are, I guess, electric pulses that frazzle the optics of both the pilots and the Titans, making it harder for you to see what's going on.
And it would get nearby guys as well.
It creates a much bigger blast radius.
Right, okay. Did you find it that useful?
Frag grenades. Why would you try and, make somebody kind of...
I don't see...
Better to take them out completely than to kind of disable them for a short period
Unless,
of time.
I guess... possibly you're playing like an assassin and you want to give yourself a slight window of opportunity to get the lock on with the smart pistol, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. That might work. Now, but there are also a bunch of other things in the game that we haven't seen, but we know that are coming. So first up is the data knife. Now, you see that briefly in the training.
No, I think you also see... I think I've seen it when you get onto the back of a Titan and you open up you basically stick in a knife and it unlocks the Titan's the roof of it, its head, and it exposes
an access hatch or something.
It exposes the memory inside, and you can shoot it to kill the Titan.
But will it have other uses? Don't know. And then the other part that kind of is related to that, there's also going to be a satchel charge, which I would assume that double jump onto the back of a Titan. plant that, get off, and then just watch it go boom.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. We spoke about it in the weapons video. If the data knife had, maybe you could upgrade it. So instead of just unlocking a weak point on the Titan, imagine if you could hack an enemy Titan, an opponent's Titan, turning it unaware to the other team against them, or using
or reversing controls or something like that.
Even hacking it so you could get inside it.
Yeah. That would be
use
cool.
it, and basically you could go into an enemy-controlled checkpoint.
Yeah.
They're thinking you're a friendly.
Yeah.
Blow it all up.
I know. It's exciting. The only other piece of ordnance that we know is the arc mine. So I guess similar to the grenades, but you drop them around. So really, really good if you're trying to hold a hard point. Surround yourself with those guys. The enemy Titans can't get too close because it will just screw them up. So that's kind of what we know about the pilots so far.
Yeah, so that's what we've been playing with, so to speak. Let us know your favourite loadouts in the comments below. But until the game comes out and beyond, stay right here on IGN.